I hope you could all hear my voice. I'm Doris Angel, a Ghanaian by origin residing in Germany. Happy to have you all here. And I'm so glad uh, at least we've gotten some quiet number of people here. Do not be discouraged about the number that we have here. Your main focus should be on what you are going to get at the end of this session. So, without wasting much time, let me introduce our trainer or our host for today. He is in person of Coach Manish Bola, all the way from India. So happy to have you, sir. And he's full of a lot of wisdom. I believe he's going to impact us at the end of the session. We've waited 10 minutes exactly for the latecomers, so I believe we should proceed. Thank you, Coach Manish. Over to you. Bye.
All right. Thank you so much, Leader Doris, for inviting me, first of all, to your session. I hope my voice is loud and clear.
Yes, please. It's loud and clear.
Okay, thank you so much. So, today we are starting again with the team sessions. And as you all know, as Leader Doris introduced me, that I'm from India and I lead my team here by the name of Royal Q Academy. Now, I suppose we have to change to VAYOH Academy. So today I've been given this opportunity to share my knowledge about cryptocurrency as well as blockchain. So what is crypto and what is blockchain? Today we will learn. And this is a big topic. As you all know, this is a vast topic and nobody can cover it in one day or in one session. So I will try to share as much knowledge as I can in today's session. I hope this session has no time limit for 1 hour or 90 minutes or maybe more. So I will try to share as much information as I can in the given time. After that, if uh, if you need more information, we will be sharing in the next week, right? On the same day, Wednesday, every Wednesday, I'll be taking on this topic. So let me begin the session, and I will request all of you to take active part in today's session. I'm going to ask you many questions, and I expect all of you to answer me either by unmuting yourself or by giving the replies in chat. So first of all, let me share my screen and take you to today's training. Uh, Leader Doris, is it possible that I can record this on my computer also?
Sure. It's been recorded, but I believe you could also record it on your computer.
No, when I click on record, it shows pause recording or stop recording only, not start recording, because I believe you are recording on your computer also.
Yeah. So
So,
I believe, hold on, let me see.
is there any way, or should I proceed? Okay, so first of all, I welcome you all to today's session, and especially I welcome my team from India. I can see a lot of people from India have joined. I can recognize some of their names, and some are maybe new today. Okay, Doris, thank you. So let us begin today's session, and yeah. So let me share my screen and take you to today's training. So uh, I will try to explain about this topic from a beginner's point of view. So I know most of you are very well experienced in this industry, and maybe some of you have even more knowledge than me. I'm still learning. I am almost 5 years old in this industry, but I've tried to gain as much knowledge as I can as I can in this industry, and I also try to share this knowledge with all my teammates. So today, let's begin with a basic topic for today. That is how much you know about money and cryptocurrency, right? So are you all ready? Let me see in the chat or uh, from your reactions if you are all excited. If you're all excited, give me some reaction in the chat or in the Zoom. I would love to receive some hearts from you or some. Yeah, thank you so much, Doris, and all of you. I would love to receive all the confettis and anything you love. All right. So just to show that you are ready and listening, right? So how much you know about money? What is money? If I ask you what is money, so maybe all of you will reply, a common reply will come that money means currency, right? I don't know from which country you are. Today is an international Zoom, so maybe you're from all from different countries. Many of you, maybe some from Africa or India or Germany or Europe or some other, right? So all of you know that what is money, and if I ask you what is money, so all of you, maybe you all reply that it is a form of currency or a medium of exchange, right? So what is money exactly, right? So in my country, it is called rupee. Maybe in your country, it is called dollar, right? Or in Uganda, it's called Uganda shillings, I hope, right? And in your country, you can share in the chat what's your, yeah, naira, right? Nigeria is called naira. So in your country, maybe you call it in a different name, but is it the only currency that we have? Now we have gold also. What you see on the screen, please follow. Now you see gold, right? So can we use gold as a medium of exchange? Because someone replied it's a medium of exchange. Can we use gold as a medium of exchange? Yeah, right, right. Okay. So, and we all also use dollar, right? A dollar is a global, you can say, a global international currency. You can be used anywhere in the world, right? And we know that we have our own currency. Still, we can use dollar. Still, we can use gold as a medium of exchange. And what about Bitcoin? Who can use Bitcoin as a medium of exchange or a form of money? Do you believe that Bitcoin is a form of money? Yes or no? Yes, yes, right, right. Who believe that Bitcoin can be used as a form of money? Yeah, I can see a lot of replies. Thank you so much for participating and being there actively, right? So now today we know that we have a new currency, and all these are what we call the evolution of money, right? This is called evolution of money. So what is evolution of money? Because in the older time, this dollar or the naira or the rupees that we use in India, that was not there. So initially, when the transaction started, or we can say the trading or business started, it was this currency was not there. So what was the currency? The first method of exchange that we started using as a form of money. Just imagine if if you can imagine you went 10,000 years back. If you can go in a time machine and you travel 10,000 years back into the time where there were no banks were there, right? No form of payments was there, no no dollar was there, no shillings was there, no naira was there, no any currency was there, even no ATMs, no international forex exchange, nothing was there 10,000 years ago. So how people exchange their goods and services at that time? If you want to go to shopping, right? If you want to go to market and do some shopping for grocery or for your clothes, for your kids, anything you want to buy from the market, how would you buy at that time when there was no currency, right? So that time we used to use barter system, right? We all know this is not a new term, but that time people use barter system. What is barter system in simple language? If I explain you, suppose I have wheat. I have wheat. I'm a farmer. I produce wheat, and you are a dairy farmer. You have a lot of milk, right? But you cannot survive only on milk, and I cannot survive only on wheat, right? I need milk, and you need wheat also. So we can make a deal, and I give you some wheat as much as you want, and in exchange I can get some milk for my kids or my family, right? That is possible. So this was the barter system initial era, when no currency was there, no money was there, and people used to exchange goods or services in as a barter system, right? So what was the problem? What was the problem there? What was the problem in this method? Why don't we use this method now? Because this method is called, what in a technical terms, you can note it down, it was called a theory. The theory behind this method, the barter system, was double coincidence of wants. What we call it? Double coincidence of wants. Like if I explain to you, two people have a mutual understanding, they have a mutual wants. One people has the product that other people want, and the other person has the product that the first person wants. So that is called the double coincidence. But this coincidence cannot happen all the time. So that was the main problem. Suppose I want milk, but you don't want wheat from me. You want rice, or you want woods. You want woods, right? So I cannot provide you what you want, and you cannot provide me what we want. So that system failed. After that, we started using gold. Why gold? Because gold was the only precious metal that was accepted around the world. In every village, in every country, in every city, anywhere you can go on this earth, anybody wants to accept gold, right, at a medium of exchange. You can go and sell your gold in exchange of any product, any goods, any services. So nobody will refuse it to you, right? Do you agree? If I offer you gold, will you take? Will you take? Anybody? Yeah. I want. I can. I don't. I can request you only. Some of the co-hosts, you please, if you can unmute yourself and start participating in the conversation. That will be very useful for all of us. If some of the co-hosts or anybody who's not co-host, you can also join the conversation and make it more exciting and interesting, right? So if I offer gold, you will not you will not refuse, right? If I want some clothes from you, some wheat or rice from you, and I pay you in gold, you know, nobody will refuse, because you know gold is a precious metal, and you will not have any loss if you take gold as a medium of exchange, because its value is increasing day by day, right? It is not depreciating. It is free from inflation also, right? So everybody, you like you replied, you want gold, you can accept gold as a medium of exchange. So that time, this was the next evolution, that is called gold, right? But again, another problem came after that. What's the problem in gold? Gold was very heavy, right? Suppose, for example, I have 10 kgs of gold. I'm very rich person. I'm a super rich person in India. I have 10 kg of gold, right? And I carry it to the market, and I want to buy some bread for me or some eggs for me. So is it possible that I break it into tiny particles and pay to the shopkeeper, give me one bread and four eggs. I want to make a breakfast. So that is very, very difficult, right? So that was the main problem in gold, that you can use it for a big payment, but not for small daily payments. So then came then came the governments, right? In between, some kings and queens also came. As you know, in Africa also many kings are there. In India also many kings were there. So then came some kings, though they started ruling all over the country, and they started publishing and generating their metal coins in their name, and they had assigned a value, right? This is a suppose $1 coin. This is a 1 cent or a 10 cent coin, and this is a $100 coin, right? So in like this way, many kings were they started using this currency as metal coins. But the same problem again came. Uh, like in metal coins, anybody can duplicate, anybody can make it in a home, right? Like we see that many people are even scamming in cryptocurrency also, right? So that time also many scammers were there, right? Scammers are at any time and anywhere, right? You cannot escape from a scammer. Do you agree? You cannot escape from a scammer. They were present in the ancient era also, and they are present, a lot of them are present in today's days, right? You know. So then came governments and they started publishing paper money, right? So what was the paper money? What is it all about? You can see a dollar, it is on paper. You can see a naira on paper. You can see my currency, that is rupees, that is in paper. You can see pounds used in Europe. So you can see it on paper. So governments, they told people that what you can do, deposit your gold in our bank, and I will give a receipt to you. Deposit as much as you want, as much gold as you have. Deposit your gold in our bank, and I will give you a receipt. And you can use this receipt as a medium of exchange. You can go to market, and you don't have to carry your gold, and you just anybody can trust, because this is a government bank, right? This is a government bank. Anybody will trust on this receipt. So this receipt that was on paper, and what was the written on that, that this person, we owe this much of gold, and this is the value that he has in his bank, right? So people, yeah, started using paper money as a medium of exchange, and this soon became the currency that is still using in the market, right? Now, people call it fiat money. You know what is fiat money, and what was the initial dollar? What was the difference between a dollar and a fiat money? Anybody can reply? What is a what? Why people started calling it fiat money instead of paper money or dollar? Anybody can reply? Anybody knows? I would love to hear some voices from your side also. You can unmute. I hope, Peter, Doris, anybody can unmute and reply. What is difference between a dollar and why we call it a fiat money, right? I hope people are still searching. So fiat money, before it became fiat, it was backed by gold, right? Right now, I told you that banks were depositing the gold, and in exchange, they were giving a paper receipt. So you can only have a receipt as much as you have a gold, and on the same time, bank will allow the receipt as much receipts or as much value as much they have a gold in their banks, right? So that was the main system before 19 I think 1979, if I'm not wrong. Before 1979, this was the common rule in all over the world's banks, that you can only issue the paper money as much you have the gold. But after that, one one President Mr. Nixon came in America and he changed this rule. He told that now on you can print as much paper money as you want, and you don't require to keep as much gold in your bank as a backing. So now that was the moment, that was the day that this paper money started. People started calling it fiat money because this has no backing in the bank. Now it has no backing. If you have, suppose, for example, if you have, suppose, $10,000 in your bank, right? You have deposited, you can check your balance. You have $10,000 in your bank account, but the bank, if you go to bank and want to withdraw all the money, they will refuse to you because they don't have the money. That is just a number. So this was the main problem, that banks promised you that we have your deposit, but they didn't keep the deposit. Even they didn't have the gold of the same value in their vaults. So that was the main problem, that banks started failing, and this happened in 2008. 2008. That was the economic crisis, right? So we'll go on that topic after this. So this was the paper money evolution, and after that came, yes, I have a reply now. Let me read it first. Mr. E. Bot. Okay. Thank you so much for your reply. Fiat money is money issued by a government that is not backed by a physical commodity, right? Thank you so much. And your reply was a little late, but it was absolutely right. Thank you so much. Right. So this was the difference, the why we call it a fiat money, right? So after that, this problem started, that banks don't keep the reserve, and if you have the deposit, you cannot. Sometimes you cannot withdraw if all the people go to bank together and they want all their money withdrawn. So banks will not have the money. So why? Because they use it to lend to other people and to give loans and invest in some other government uh, assets and bonds, right? So that is why they don't keep the money, because they have to pay the interest also, right? So they have to invest it somewhere. Otherwise, they will not be able to give you some interest. So after that, after that problem came the electronic money. I don't know, sorry, I don't know actually which country you're from and which electronic money you are using. In India, we were using UPI, and we have Phone Pay, Google Pay. I hope you heard of them. And in your country also, you have some digital or electronic money. That is an mobile application that you have in your phone to make any transaction. Now you don't need to go to banks. You don't need to go to ATMs and use your ATM card. You just, yes, Visa card. No, Visa card is the plastic card, right? Now you have electronic money here. You just have a mobile application that is giving you this service, that we can transfer your money from your phone to anyone else who has the same application, right? Right. In your country, it's called OPay. In my country, it's called GPay, right? GPay, Phone Pay, Paytm, Phone Pay. Yes, Priyamda. Okay, good. Thank you. I believe Priyamda, you're from India only. So we have this electronic money, and that has made our life much easier now, because now we don't go to banks and stand in long queues for many hours. Yes, in Cameroon we have mobile money. Thank you so much. So now this has become very easier, right? If you use electronic money. So what is the next evolution after that? To solve all the problems in the initial money forms that we shared now, and to make it more accessible, more easier for anybody around the globe, anybody can make payments from their phones to anyone in any country. Then came this evolution, that was cryptocurrency that we are using right now. and we are going to learn a lot of things about this cryptocurrency. So these were the problems in initial forms of money that we learned in evolution of money, and to solve the problems that were that was that people were facing, and now we have this cryptocurrency, right? I hope you understood this journey. I hope you understood this journey from barter system to cryptocurrency. This is called evolution of money, right? So, so why do we need some other form of currency now? We are already using our bank accounts. Bank is giving us credit cards and debit cards. Bank is bank is connected to our electronic money application. We can use it to make any payment. We can receive it on our number, even while we are sitting at home and enjoying our breakfast. So why do we need cryptocurrency now? Because we have some problems, some big problems with the traditional bank. We must understand this. What were the problems in traditional banking? Even now we face these problems, and from many years these were the problems. So I will just share four main problems in traditional banking. I'm talking about the banking system, and this is common all around the world, maybe in your bank also, in my bank also. This is the same common problems everywhere. I believe in your country also it is closed on Sundays, right? We have public holidays. We have Sunday, every Sunday it is closed, so you cannot access, go to bank and do the transaction over there because it is closed on Sunday. But crypto solves this problem, and it is open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and 365 days a year. No holiday, no Sunday, no Monday, no New Year, no Easter, no Christmas, no any festival, right? Any time it is open, any day it is open, you can use it from your phone and complete the transaction. So second problem, international transfer. So it takes a lot of time, around 3 to 5 days, if you go to a local bank that you use, and if you want to send money to another country or another continent, from Africa to America, or from America to Europe, or from Europe to Asia, from Russia to Japan, it takes a lot of days, lot of fees, and lot of paperwork and lot of tension also. But in crypto, it is done within few minutes. You all know. I hope you are using this for international transfer also. Suppose you have USDT. You don't need to buy any Bitcoin or crypto or any other currency. Simple stable coin, that is USDT. You can make any payment around the world. If you have a relative in other country, if you have your kids studying in another country, or your friend is from other country, you can send it or receive payment within few minutes. It is possible with lowest fees and lowest headache. That gives you a lot of ease to transfer international, right? So international transfer became very easy and very simple, and economical also when it comes to cryptocurrency. The third problem that major currencies face, even I believe in Africa, it is a big problem there. That is inflation. Why? Because our hard-earned money that we do hard work every day and deposit in our savings in our banks, and its value is going down and down every day, because inflation is a big problem in around the globe, in any country. And I believe in your country also, your bank interest, I don't know about your bank interest, but in my country, my bank offers only 6 to 7% annual interest if I make a fixed deposit. And inflation in our country is much more than 7%. In some products or goods or daily groceries, it has gone up to 10 to 15% every year. The value is going down of our money, or the goods that we purchase every day, they are becoming costly and costly. So even if you deposit your savings in your bank for and save it for a long term for future, maybe for 10 years or 20 years, to make it useful for our children, its value is depreciating every day and every year, and your banks are unable to match the inflation. They cannot beat the inflation. In other words, you are becoming poorer and poorer every day. And every year, you are becoming at least 1% or 2% poor. Why? Because your value of your savings is going down and down every year, and it is unable to beat the inflation. So I hope you all know about this. And let me explain it with a simple infographic. Let me compare dollar value of dollar with the value of Bitcoin that we all love, right? So you can see yourself in 2012, if you buy a basket full of vegetables or fruits, it will cost you $5. And in same time, one BTC, you will get the same value of your products, right? You will get the same basket for one BTC, or you can pay with $5. In 2021, the size of basket was same, but the vegetables were reduced to minimum, right? You can see in the infographic. And now what happened with BTC? In one BTC, you can buy a big luxury car of your choice, of your dream. In 2021, if you have one BTC, you can buy a luxury car. So what happens in next few years? In 2030, you will get only a empty basket if you go onto the market and you you pay with $5. And now if you in the year 2030, if you pay one BTC, you can buy a huge mansion for your family, a huge mansion. I'm not talking about a simple house. It is a huge mansion with just one BTC. So that is why people love Bitcoin. Why people buy Bitcoin? Because it's in dollars, your value of your money is decreasing, and you can see in Bitcoin, your value of money is going up and up. So that is how you can beat inflation. If you invest your money, your hard earned money, in one asset that is becoming much more valuable every day, in the long term, you will beat the inflation and you can enjoy your savings. I hope you understand now. And the last problem that we also have to consider, that when you pay through banking system, traditional banking system, you cannot avoid any middleman, because any if you have any bank account, or you pay from any card, Visa card or any company, these middlemen will be involved. Your bank will be involved in between, your payment gateway will be involved, your card company will be involved, and some other people also. So nobody is working for free. I hope you know. These are not working for your free of cost. Everyone is charging their little service charges, right? So you have to pay all the charges also, you have to pay for any service also. But in crypto, it is called peer to peer. If one people is paying to another, nobody else, no middleman is involved. So these are some of the problems with traditional banking. I hope you understand now. And let's begin to the next topic. This was the main reason to avoid all these problems. To avoid all these problems, that was the main reason that we saw the birth of Bitcoin. That was why the Bitcoin was launched. This was the idea behind the launch of Bitcoin. In 2008, we all know we had a big global financial crisis. All over the world, the banks were failing. All over the world, banks were collapsed. Many big banks collapsed. They were unable to pay people their hard-earned savings, the lifetime savings they had trusted the banks and deposited in their bank. Nobody people lost trust in banks because they were unable to pay them. So people lost trust in the banks, and this was the reason. Now people were searching for some other way that where we can keep our money, where we can invest it for some growth, because banks were unable to maintain the trust, right? So after that, in seeing this economic crisis, there came one clever, one very wise person. We don't know who he was, because nobody knows his identity, whether it is a single person or whether he is male or female, whether he is from Europe or America or Africa, whether he is a single person or a group of people, but we call it with an anonymous name, that is Satoshi Nakamoto. What did this Satoshi said? What did this Satoshi said to the world? He asked one simple question: what if money could move directly from one person to another without any requirement of a bank? Is it possible or not? Before Bitcoin, it was a big joke. If someone says that I want to my money to move directly from one person to another, whether he is in my city or he is from another country or another continent, I want my money to move directly from one person to another without any bank, without any third party. So this was made possible. This was the main idea behind the birth of Bitcoin. And then Satoshi Nakamoto, he launched Bitcoin with this idea. And this dream was became possible. And now we have peer-to-peer electronic cash system. What he called in his white paper. I hope some of you must have read the Bitcoin white paper. It's available on internet. You can go and download and read it. The heading that he said that this is, I am introducing to the world the first time ever peer-to-peer electronic cash system where anybody can use this, because this is open source. It is not hidden. You don't need any permission to access this. This provides you direct transaction between two people without any bank, without any middleman, and these two people can be anywhere in the world. So this was the idea, and this was the reason behind the birth of Bitcoin. I hope you now know this. So what is cryptocurrency? What exactly it offered, and what is how we can define this cryptocurrency? I hope you people are loving till now. Let me take a quick reaction from you. Who all are loving till here, or are you people getting bored? Should I cut it short or move on with the same excitement? Let me see your excitement. Who all are loving this? Yes, we are getting. Loving it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, all of you. So now let's learn what is cryptocurrency. We know now that what was the evolution of money. We know what were the problems in traditional banking, and now we know what was the reason that Satoshi Nakamoto came and solved this major problem, the major financial crisis, and gave the birth to Bitcoin that we all love today. So what is cryptocurrency? Let us now learn. In simple definition, simple words, cryptocurrency is a digital money protected by cryptography and powered by blockchain technology. Do I have to move my phone like this to make it more easier for you? Is it now okay? You can see it better, right? This is okay, or previous one? Good. Thank you. So cryptocurrency, what is cryptocurrency? We are talking, what is cryptocurrency? Cryptocurrency is a digital money protected by cryptography. Some are saying previous one. Okay. So which one you like? This horizontal slide or vertical one? Some are saying okay and some are saying no. Okay. Let me see some more votes. Some more votes. Some more votes. Previous. Okay. Fine. This is called democracy, right? This is called democracy. And do you know what is anybody can answer? What is democracy in cryptocurrency? We call it democracy when we talk about governments or legal issues. But what we call democracy in cryptocurrency? In between, I can ask some quick questions from you, like a short quiz to make it interesting. So anybody can answer will win one Bitcoin from leader Doris Angel. sorry, sorry, Doris. That was just a joke. If anybody answers this question, what is democracy called in cryptography or cryptocurrency? What is the answer? Yeah. I hope you don't have any problem, Doris. If I ask some uh, questions and you can give the rewards to them. Okay, okay, lol. So what do we call democracy in when we talk about cryptocurrency or blockchain? Let me make it clear. What we call democracy in blockchain. Okay, okay, Doris. No, no, no. Doris, I just announced that I am asking a very tricky question as a quiz, and anybody who has the right answer, leader Doris will gift him or her one BTC. Is it okay for you? You are the one because you are the host today's meeting. Okay. Very okay. Okay. So nobody replied. So give me one BTC. I am going to reply now the correct answer, and you owe me one BTC now. Okay. Okay. So that is called if someone asks you what is democracy in blockchain in blockchain. Let me see if someone has replied. Change to blockchain. Yes, we are going to now go to blockchain also, but first we need to understand about cryptocurrency. So in blockchain industry, when we talk about democracy, it is called consensus mechanism. I hope you know. No, it's not collective owning. It is called consensus mechanism, right? You can go and Google it. What is consensus mechanism? That is applied a theory or a simple system that is applied to use democracy in blockchain. I will come to this topic later when I explained about blockchain, maybe today or next week. So cryptocurrency, we were talking about cryptocurrency. So now get ready, leader Doris. I am waiting for one BTC as my reward. I will text you my wallet address right after the meeting. So cryptocurrency is digital money protected by cryptography. Okay, thank you. Cryptocurrency is a digital money protected by cryptography and powered by blockchain. Powered by blockchain. So, what are the features in this? What are the main features that this cryptocurrency offers? It is digital. You don't need to store it physically in your wallet or your locker or your home or your bank anywhere. It is digital. It is decentralized. What is decentralized? That does not has any central authority who is controlling the power, right? No central authority is behind. Everybody is the owner. Not one person or a group of people. Everybody is the owner or they can manage the blockchain system behind this technology, right? So this is decentralized system without any central authority. This is very secure because it runs on blockchain technology that is super secure. When I explain to you what is blockchain and how it works in the next session, you will love to hear how secure it is and how it is possible, right? It is also very transparent because it is open source. Anybody can go and check any transaction. Even if Elon Musk sends some Bitcoin to Michael Saylor, you can go to the blockchain address and see and verify that transaction. He cannot hide this from you, right? It is very transparent. Anybody can go and check. It is borderless. Borderless means you can use this transaction, you can use this cryptocurrency to pay or receive your payments anywhere in the world. You don't need to change it to from naira to dollars, or from dollars to pounds, or from pounds to yen, or from yen to rupees, or any other currency. It is same value, borderless, same value, any country, right? It works 24/7. It does not has any timing, open and close timing. It you can go anytime on the day or even at midnight. It is open 24/7, and it is very fast to make the transaction. So these are all the best features that the cryptocurrency offers, and these features themselves, they solve all the problems that was in the previous system of traditional banking. So this is why people love cryptocurrency, because it is very easy to work, right? So what are the difference between fiat money and cryptocurrency? Anybody can reply in the chat. What are the main difference between fiat money that we use in our country and cryptocurrency? You can point one or two or any differences, right? I'm waiting for a reply, but for time's sake, we can go further. So in fiat money, let me open the crypto part also. So you can compare it from word to word or line to line. In fiat money, government controls everything, right? But in cryptocurrency, who controls? The network controls. And network can be millions of people, millions of people. There is no certain number of people, right? No time bound. Okay. I love to hear from you in the chat. You're replying. Fiat is tangible while crypto is not. Very good. No time bound in crypto. Very good. Fiat money is paper money controlled by banks, but crypto is digital. Very wonderful. Wonderful. So we have a lot of very knowledgeable people in our meeting in this room. And thank you so much for all your replies. So who controls fiat money? Who controls fiat money? The government controls. And who controls cryptocurrency? The network controls. And no single person is controlling the network, right? So it is decentralized. Second difference, fiat stable but crypto wild. Yes. You can see all this now. I opened the answer for you. Second difference, unlimited printing is possible in fiat money. That was the main reason why we face inflation today in any country. Because now banks can print as much currency as they want, and your value of your life savings is going down with just one printing from the bank, because the money is losing its value, right? Every time the banks decide that they want to print more money, more currency. So unlimited printing is possible in fiat money, but in cryptocurrency, not all, but many cryptos have limited supply. Limited supply. For example, in Bitcoin. Can anyone answer how much is the maximum supply of cryptocurrency? Let me see who is the first to answer. And again, the first person to answer this correctly will receive one Bitcoin from you know who, right? Not me. So, what is the maximum supply? No, Joyce, no, my dear. What is the maximum supply that Bitcoin can be generated? Let me see who is the first one to give the correct answer. Who can answer this? What is the maximum supply of Bitcoin? This is a very simple question. I don't know. I was expecting that all of you must be knowing this, all of you, because you are all old and big leaders in this team. Yes, ebot01. He says 21 million coins. Chadwick, 21 million. Right. Thank you, leader. Thank you. Thank you. And absolutely right. Absolutely right. Yes, leader Doris, 21 million. Posse 21 million. So you must know these things if you want to make money and work in cryptocurrency. Anybody can ask you how much Bitcoin will be available after a few years, right? So you have to know this answer. This is a basic thing that Bitcoin has a maximum supply of 21 million Bitcoin. You cannot print more Bitcoin after 21 million, but you can print as much fiat money as you want. There is no limit to that. Okay. Thank you so much, Mike. So second difference, fiat money loses its value because of this, because they have unlimited supply. And you all know if any product has unlimited supply, it loses its value gradually over the time, right? You all know. If you want to buy onions or potatoes or tomatoes in the vegetable market, if they have a lot of supply, they will reduce the price, right? If they have less supply today, many farmers didn't came in the market, you will see that price will rise today. Price is increasing today. So it is all depending on demand and supply. How much is the demand and how much is the supply? If the demand increases, supply is less, then price will go up. And opposite, if the price, if the demand is very high and you have limited supply or less supply, that makes it very much valuable. So now we know we have 21 million Bitcoin only in the world. Out of this, more than 20 million have already been generated. More than 20 million have already been generated. Only 1 million, less than 1 million is going to be generating in the next few years. So now we know we have 21 million Bitcoin only. Suppose we have a limited supply of 21 million Bitcoin. So suppose there are only 21 million people who are willing to buy one Bitcoin. So is it possible that anybody can have a one Bitcoin in their wallet? If we have 21 million people and 21 million Bitcoin, so anybody can have one Bitcoin, right? So what happens if this becomes 200 million people? 200 million people now wants one Bitcoin each. Is it possible that anyone, suppose we have 64 participants here. So nobody can give you one Bitcoin if we only have 60 Bitcoins. If I have 60 Bitcoin and you are 64 people, you are asking, give me one Bitcoin. I am willing to pay the price. I cannot possibly give you one Bitcoin. So what I have to do now? I have to increase the price. Anybody who pays more, the maximum price will get the Bitcoin. Simple. That is how demand and supply works. Demand increases, either supply is going down or it is remaining constant. Either the supply is going down or the supply is constant, fixed, and the demand is increasing day by day. So this effect is called why price increases. Price is going up. Right? So this is why, if anybody asks you why Bitcoin is increasing in value, and if someone asks you, what if Bitcoin goes to zero? I suppose many of you have encountered this kind of questions in the market when you go and talk to people. Someone who's very ignorant or new to cryptocurrency, they can ask you this question, that what if Bitcoin today is $66,000? What if it goes to $1,000 or $100 per Bitcoin? Or I might become my money becomes zero. You cannot trust this system. Now you have the answer, that this is all based on demand and supply. Demand is increasing every day and supply is fixed. That is 21 million. So that is why the price is increasing and it will keep on increasing. It will never come down. Right? So third difference, that is between fiat money and cryptocurrency. For fiat money, you require a bank. You cannot work with fiat money without a bank, right? You require a bank. Even if you are using a digital wallet, still you need a connection with your bank. But in cryptocurrency system, that is peer-to-peer transfer is possible. No bank is required. That is another major difference between the two. Another difference, we depend on the banking hours. When the bank is closed, you cannot go to bank and withdraw or deposit there. But this is open 24 by 7. There is no time limit here. And another difference, this is country specific. My country has rupees. It will not work in your country. Suppose you have naira. So I cannot pay you in rupee because you want me to pay in naira. And if you come to India, you cannot pay me with naira. I will say to you, either you pay with rupees or give me some cryptocurrency. You can pay with crypto, and I am happy to accept if you pay in USDT or even if Bitcoin. So this is global and this is country specific. And the major difference that we all know, fiat money is losing its value every day, every year because of inflation. But in cryptocurrency, it is free from inflation. Even it is going appreciating every day, every year. So these are some of the differences and many more you can understand and point out. So coming to the part 6, I will share with you some basic crypto terms. Uh, I believe we have already been here in last 1 hour. So maybe we can continue for another half an hour, or Leader Doris, you can share the time limit. How long we can continue? Okay. So let me share with you some basic crypto terms that you must understand, because when you go in the market or outside and talk to people, many of you encounter some big experts or so-called experts. They call themselves, I am a big expert, but you don't know about some basic terms, so you may get puzzled or you may get influenced by them. So you must know everything, the basic things. I'm not I'm not going deep into this blockchain or crypto, but this is just a basic level training that you anybody and as a beginner must know. So what are some basic crypto terms that you all understand, or maybe you have already heard about them? What is a coin and what is a token? Anybody can tell me what is the difference between a coin? Uh, okay, Leader Doris, thank you so much. So anybody can answer what is the difference between coin and a token? Anybody?
Sir, coin has its own blockchain, and token has no blockchain, sir.
Very good, very good. That's Leader Vaishali from India. Thank you so much. Excellent. Okay, we have some more answers. I would love, Vaishali opened her mic and speak about it. I would love to see and hear your voices also. Okay, coin, Priyamda is replying, coin has its own blockchain. That was the same answer. We can continue. Okay. Anybody else? What is difference between a coin and a token? Because now you go and talk to people and many people will offer you in return that I have a big opportunity. This is my token. This is my new token. This is a country. This is a most golden opportunity. This coin is going to beat Bitcoin. Some people claim these statements like my coin or my token is going to beat Bitcoin. It will become number one, and I laugh at them. And I laughed at them because this is a big joke they are saying. Because I know what is a coin and what is a token, and what is the possibility of any other crypto coin or token in beating Bitcoin in value. So ebot leader ebot is replying, coin example BTC, token is ERC. No, that is not. That I just let me correct you in the answer, right? Coin sits on their block. Mr. Joram is required. Sorry, answering. Coin sits on its own blockchain, and token are built on already existing blockchain. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. Mr. Joram is absolutely right. See, you can read the answer. This is the main difference, the major difference, the only difference between a coin and a token. A coin sits on their own blockchain. What is a coin? Any cryptocurrency that has its own blockchain. Like BTC has its own blockchain. Ethereum has its own blockchain, right? BNB has its own blockchain. Solana has its own blockchain. So, Mr. Ebot, you answered that ERC20, that is a blockchain, right? Token is not ERC20. ERC20 is a blockchain. It is not a token, right? So you must understand what is a token. A token is a new cryptocurrency that wants to launch its system on an existing blockchain, right? If suppose I or you now want to launch their own token from your own name. Suppose Mr. Who was that? Ebot. Mr. Ebot wants to launch his own token. His token's name is Ebot. He wants to launch his new token, Ebot. He requires a blockchain to launch. So he cannot open his own blockchain. Suppose he doesn't want to open his own blockchain. What he will do, he will go to Ethereum, or he will go to suppose BNB or Solana, and ask them that I want to use your blockchain, I want to launch my token, and they will give them the permission, right? So if some token is built on existing other blockchain, they don't have their own blockchain, that that's why they are called a token, right? That is a major difference. Okay. And you are also some of people are answering some other answers also. But the main answer here is, let me share it with you now. I hope you are taking interest in some questions and answering them. Very good. So a coin has its own blockchain, but a token runs on another blockchain. That is the main difference, right? If you don't have any blockchain of your own, you can go and build your token on any other blockchain, but your token will be called a token, right? It will not be a coin. Coin is some coin that has its own blockchain. And what is a wallet? Now it's your turn, and another question here comes. What is a wallet? In simple one line or few words answer. What is a wallet? Everybody is talking about wallet. Right now, I heard a news a few days back. I think 2 days back, that someone hacked cold wallet, a cold card name of a wallet, and stole around 89,000 Bitcoin. Can you believe it? I just saw the post today. Someone stole from cold wallet. So what is this wallet? Why? What is this wallet? Wallet is where we store our asset. Absolutely right, Mr. Ebot. Very good. Excellent. So what is a wallet? Your storage point. See, we all want to buy Bitcoin, right? So if you buy Bitcoin, where will you store it? Where will you store it? You cannot store it in your bank account. You cannot store it in your purse or wallet, in a physical wallet. You cannot store it in your locker at home or your bank. Where will you store it? The digital locker that is required or which helps people to store their crypto, that is called a wallet. But people mistake wallet with exchange. That is a common mistake people do, right? People mistake these two of them. They they they, they use wallet and exchange in the same way. Anybody can tell what is? I know what is wallet. Digital locker to store crypto. That's the simple definition of a wallet. So what is exchange then? Are these the same? A wallet and an exchange. Are these the same two, or two different things? Who can answer this? What is a wallet? I told you. Now what is an exchange, and how it is different from wallet? Can you hear me voice? My voice? Am I audible? Hello? Am I audible? Yes? I think you are able to hear me. Just confirm. Okay. Okay. So I was asking, now we know what is a coin, what is a token, and what is a wallet. A wallet is a place where you store your crypto. So is a wallet same as exchange or exchange is a different place? Are these two the same or different? Exchange is a platform for sending crypto. Okay. Anybody? If so eBot is answering, exchange is a marketplace where can buy, sell, trade digital asset. Very good. Absolutely. Right. So you all know. So I told you I want to buy Bitcoin and store it with me. So where will I keep it? If I buy one Bitcoin, I will keep it in my wallet. Either it can be a hot wallet or a cold wallet. That is another thing. But I need some place to store my crypto or Bitcoin. So that is why we need a wallet. But initially, on the first term, where will I go and buy Bitcoin? Where will I go to buy Bitcoin? So that is why we need an exchange also. So what is an exchange? Exchange is a crypto market to buy and sell. You can buy crypto here. We can sell your crypto here. And if you want to store it, you need a wallet. Most of the exchanges, I believe all of the exchanges, they offer you a wallet also, right? Like if you are
Excuse me,
using
sir.
Binance, yeah,
Excuse me, sir. Some wallets are there just like MetaMask, BitGet
yeah,
wallet.
yeah,
From there
yeah,
also we can buy some assets also, sir, and sell
yeah.
also.
Some wallets
Yeah.
also offer you to buy or send crypto, but most of the wallet that are available, they want you to store crypto there, right? And
Yes, sir.
most of the exchanges, like you have Binance Exchange, or you have Coinbase, or you have some other exchange like HTX, they also provide you a wallet in their exchange also. That is called a hot wallet, right? That is called a hot wallet. But if you want to have a separate private wallet that does not has any market there, so you can go for cold wallet. There you can store your crypto for more privacy, more security, and that will be not be connected to your exchange, right? So this is difference between a wallet and an exchange. Now coming to the next topic, that is blockchain. What is a blockchain? What is a blockchain? So let me answer it for you because time is running out. So it is a digital record book. People mistake it like this is a very complex thing, very complex technology. We need to be an expert. We need to learn coding and many languages also. No, this is very simple. Like if I want to sell you something or you want to buy from me, where will we keep the record? That is the record book of cryptocurrency transactions that we record it on a digital record book. Now we will go to the next topic and learn more about Bitcoin or about blockchain. We'll learn more about blockchain. But first of all, what is blockchain? That is the technology that makes this cryptocurrency works. What is the technology? Because we now know that we don't need banks to come in between any transaction. We don't require banks to do our storage or even the buying and selling and trading of Bitcoin or cryptocurrency. We don't require a bank. So what is the technology that is used? Who will verify the transaction? Who will keep the record of the transaction? That is where we need a blockchain, right? Yeah, shared digital database that stores information in groups and called blocks. Very good. Very, very good. So first of all, I will try to cover as much as possible, and the later parts you can come again next Wednesday, and we can continue from here, right? Because this is a big topic. So understanding blockchain in a simple example. let me share with you a simple example, and you will understand blockchain like you can see your hands, right? It will I will try to make it as simple as possible with this example. Suppose, let us take a case, and I want you all to answer this. How many people are here? 60, around 60 people, right? So suppose uh 61. Okay, now I can see 59. Okay, so Posiji, Mr. Posiji, so I want to ask any one of you. Suppose I paid leader Doris $100, 100 USDT. Suppose I paid leader Doris 100 USDT, right? And this was a private transaction. This is not verified by any bank. So we are here almost 60 people. So who all know about this? Who all know about this, that I paid Doris 100 USDT? Who will come to know about this? Anyone or no one?
Only the person to whom you are sending.
Yes, absolutely. No one. Yes, leader Doris also replied. So if leader Doris is sending one Bitcoin to me, or I am paying 100 USDT for uh, any transaction to leader Doris, nobody will ever come to know about this, right? So suppose one more person comes. Suppose, let me take who replied the last, Possidy. Mr. Possidy. Suppose Possidy comes in between and he says, no, leader Manish, you just paid $50, 50 USDT to leader Doris. You didn't pay 100 USDT. So how can I prove it? How will I prove it that I paid 100 USDT to leader Doris? And Mr. Possidy is saying, no, leader Manish, you paid only 50 USDT. I know about that. So how will this be verified? How can we verify this? This will create a dispute, no? This will create a dispute. So this this is not recorded in any bank or passbook. This is not recorded in anywhere else. Forget about blockchain, right? This is not recorded in any transaction, right? Suppose leader Doris note down in our book that Manish paid me 100 USDT, right? But I record that I paid her 120 USDT. So who is right? Either she is lying or I am lying. Anybody can be wrong, right? So take another example now. Take another. We are here 58 people right now. Suppose all of you have a notebook, and all of you write down in your notebook at the same time that leader Manish paid leader Doris 100 USDT. So will I be able to cheat, or leader Doris will be able to cheat in this transaction if all of you have recorded in your own notebook this transaction? Yes. Now you know this is called blockchain. It is very simple now to understand. If nobody is there to record a transaction, because this is not a centralized network, but this makes it a decentralized network. So what is the main logic behind? Everybody is recording the transaction. This is called the, yes, Francis saying, absolute transparency. If all the 60 people present in the meeting, they record the same transaction at the same time in their own notebook. Now, if one or two of you, they want to change the transaction, they go to their notebook and erase 100 and they change it to 50. Will all of you agree with that? If one or two of you, they go and change the recorded transaction in the notebook and change it from 100 to 50. So will all of you agree or not agree? No, this is called consensus mechanism that I was talking about. That if majority of you, suppose out of 60 people, 2 or 5 people, they want to cheat, they erase the transaction or they edit the transaction, they change the transaction, all the rest of 55 people will come and correct the transaction. They will say that this is wrong and I have my own record of this transaction and this is not a right transaction. So this was the idea behind blockchain. Now you understand with the simple example. So what is blockchain? Blockchain, if I gave a simple explanation, blockchain is a digital notebook because we don't have a physical currency here. We have a digital currency here. So blockchain is a digital notebook that is shared with thousands of computers around the world. Thousands of computers around the world. That is why no one person or no group of friends can make tamper or edit or cheat in this blockchain because everybody is recording the same transaction at the same time in their own computers and they can be around the world. They are not in one city or one country, right? All of you from different parts of the world, you all record that transaction in your own computers. So this becomes a immutable. This is why it is called immutable transaction. Immutable means that cannot be altered. So this is the digital recording of the transaction and why this is very secure and why it is immutable. Now you understand what is a blockchain, a digital notebook that is shared with the thousands of computers around the world and everybody notes down the same transaction. They verify that transaction from the source and record it and store it, write it down in a block. So there comes a block. What is a block? A block is a page, a box or a page that stores a group of transactions. What is a block? Because a blockchain has two words, right? What is a blockchain? It is a combination of two words, block plus chain. So what is block? A block is a page, a single box or a single page that stores a group of transactions. For example, suppose for example, A paid B $100, C paid D $200, E paid F $300. This can go on till the block is filled. Sorry, it is filled. It is full, right? So when it becomes full, then what we do? We start a new block. We start a new block and attach it to the previous block in a chain. So here comes the chain. All these boxes are linked together in order like pages in a notebook. You have a notebook, all of you. So all the pages are connected with one notebook and they are now together to make a notebook, right? So this is how a blockchain works. For example, let me draw it for you. Suppose this is one block, right? And thousands of people are recording the transactions. When it becomes full, no else transaction can be recorded. We create a new block and connect it to the previous one. Now we start recording here. And how they can be linked? Anybody? Is my voice audible? Because I doubt my voice is not clear. Is my voice audible?
Yes, please. Your voice is audible.
Yes, thank you. So what if someone tries to remove this block from the blockchain? Is it possible that I remove this block and this blockchain will keep on working like before? No, that is not possible. How it is not possible? What is the mechanism behind this? What is the mechanism behind this? See, apart from all the transactions that are recorded in every block, suppose this is a block A, this is block B, this is block C, right? So apart from all the different transactions present in every block, they are linked. Yes, Mr. Ebot has a lot of knowledge today. So they are connected, they are linked with a hash. You can let me make it like this. This is like a hash, right? So this hash of A is connected to, and when I want to start a new block, I will record a previous block's hash here. Hash A is recorded here, right? So this is the hash of A, which is recorded in the next hash. And this block B has its own hash also. This has its own hash also. So when someone starts the next block, that is block number C, it has to store the block C's hash. This is the previous block hash, block B's hash. And again, this will have another new hash here. So this is why nobody can remove one block from between the blockchain. Because suppose I remove this block from B in between the blockchain. So C will say that I can only work if this hash from block B is recorded in block C. So this will show that this is a major malfunction is happening here. There is some security breach here, right? So in this way, all the blocks are linked together. Like you see a train. You see a train here. A train is standing on the what do you call, on the track, right? And if you want to remove this one, in train it is possible, but in blockchain it is not possible, because every block has a previous block's hash present, and every next block will have the previous hash in there, right? So this is why it is very, very difficult to manipulate or do any scam or any fraud here. Each block has its own code or hash of the previous block. So that is why it is called a blockchain. I hope you understand now what is a blockchain. You understand? So time is already almost 90 minutes. So I would like to stop here and give some time to leader Doris or another co-host to ask some questions or make some important announcements also. So over to you, leader Doris and other co-host.
All
And
right,
this will
thank
I will
you.
continue in the next session. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you so much, Coach Manish. We really appreciate your knowledge that you've imparted into the community. Now, please, do we have any questions for Leader Manish? If you have any questions, kindly tap on the reaction button. You see raise hand, then you raise your hand, then we will be able to see it and address your question. If we don't have any question, then so I'll just wait 2 minutes. If where you are you can't unmute yourself and ask, you could also write it in the chat. Okay.
Right. So anybody has any question they want to ask something, you can go ahead and mute yourself, or you can write in the chat also. And if you don't have any question, you can just share uh, how did you like today's session, and was I able to deliver you the a good knowledge or no? Okay, we have a question from eBot. Can cryptography hashes being tampered by quantum tech? So this is a leader eBot, whatever your name is. This is something about the future. I hope you understand because I can see you have a lot of knowledge. So, in cryptocurrency that was built in 2008 or 9, that time we don't have any quantum tech. But after today, we know that we have a new technology that is happening and building for the future, that is quantum. So we cannot say what will happen in the future, but people around Bitcoin, they are managing the Bitcoin. They are already working on this possibility. I have read about this many times that they are building Bitcoin. They are building Bitcoin that can become quantum proof, right? So anything is possible. If you have a technology to corrupt something, you have a technology to correct it also, right? So just wait and watch. Yes. Thank you so much, all of you, for your lovely comments.
All right. Do we have more questions, please? Do we have any other question? Feel free and ask. You will be addressed.
And in the meantime, Leader Doris, you can share if you want about the uh,
Announcement. Okay.
coming sessions
All right.
and trainings that we are planning.
Okay. So yes. This evening we will be having a business presentation. That is let me be sure of the time. You know the time difference differs with each country, but I'm going to mention the European time. Okay, so pardon me and just go and check. Yeah, so in the evening, 8 p.m., we have a business presentation. So make sure you invite your prospects, your loved ones, your family, friends, enemies. In fact, if you have ex boyfriends or ex partners, you could also invite them. You might not know, you'll be the one to save them financially. So please, let's invite so that the Zoom will be filled up. Okay. Yeah. People go for these meetings, they have to pay, but we are getting it free of charge. So let's make good use of it. I want everybody to come along with someone. You guys are laughing at the exes, you see. All right. So thank you so much, Coach Manish. We really appreciate your time, the knowledge that you've imparted into us. In fact, I've learned a lot of things today, and I believe you guys took note. We are going to upload the recorded version on the YouTube channel and we'll share it across all the groups. So thank you all. Have a lovely day. And our co-hosts, thank you. Those who were working behind the scenes, we appreciate. Coach Manish, all the
Thank
best
you.
and may God bless you. All right. Bye-bye. Have a
Thank you so much,
successful day.
Leader Doris. Thank you so
All
much, all
right.
of you, for your time and patience. See you next in the next session, and this
Next,
thing will
yes.
be continued next week. Thank you.
Exactly. Yeah, we're going to continue. Yeah. So Wednesdays, Coach Manish will take us through blockchain and cryptocurrency. So every Wednesdays, you should expect him, God willing, so that you can, yeah, because you can't tell someone about Royal Q when you don't even know what cryptocurrencies are or when you don't know what blockchains are. So yeah, thank you. Bye bye. So Coach Manish, over to you. You could end the meeting. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Leader Doris. It was a great honor to be a part of this community and this meeting and share my knowledge with all of you. Thank you so much for believing in me, and thank you so much, all of you, for being here and participating, especially all the people who answered and participated through chat or message. So, see you in the next session. Thank you so much. Keep growing, keep building, keep learning, and keep earning. Bye bye.